Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 21. Can you believe it? We've made 21 days with the stones and the crystals and the fossils and the rocks. And today we're going to be working with an interesting one, but my co-host today is Jennifer. But before we get to who and what about Jennifer, we're going to go to who and what so you know what stone we're talking about. And this is day 21. See it here. And this is fascinating. This is a fascinating stuff. It's fascinating fossil. It's a little swirly shell, and it's been agatized. It's a lot of its shell has been replaced with agate, so it's crystalline. It's really pretty, and it's called a Clavilithes. And please don't hold me to these pronunciations. It's Clavilithes. And what it is it's a little fossil snail shell. Or some call them gastropod mollusks, depending on how fancy you are. It's in spindles. It's made like a spindle, so it twirls. And this is a very small one. It's come from the Pliocene age, and it's all over the world. All over the world, this shell existed, and they've dug it up just about everybody. It's known as, where's your, can't put it there. Yeah. It wants to go back in its hidey hole because it's a shell. It's known because it's an ancestor stone. It helps bring about change because it's existed for a long time, and in its crystals is built the ability to make change. It teaches you the wisdom that you can have from being slow and meticulous in your success. It's a protection stone. And shells that become fossils are considered protection for travelers near the water, just in case you're ever worried about being near the water. It can help with ailments, and in particular, shells are known to help with bones and skeletal systems. It brings emotional balance because it teaches us that there's so much time, and things can change over time, but they can stay the same. They can look the same. And it teaches us to not get freaked out about the little things. It enhances our intuition because it makes us think about time and change and who we are and how we change over a longer frame of time. It has a connection to ancient wisdom, as it fosters our connection to the ancient wisdom. And speaking of ancient wisdom, the Earth Mother. We are thankful to the Mother, the Earth, for she gives us all that we need for life. She supports our feet as we walk upon her and gives us joy as she continues to care for us, as she has from the beginning of time. To our Mother Earth, we give our greetings and thanks. And now we're going to come over to Miss Jennifer. And oh, I'm not going away. Okay, my hands aren't doing well with the switches today. Okay, there we are. Now we're all in the same place, including your little fossily rock. It's so pretty. It's so
Beautiful.
pretty and shiny. And what now? I taught you a class. Was it the garden or cards?
Cards.
Garden. Cards, okay.
Yes.
I asked some of my students, I just sent out a thing, said, you want to come? And it was not such a mad rush, may I say, but I kind of took people in the order that they said yes. And so you made it. So what would you like to talk about, or what do you want to know from me about the stone?
Well, I'm really pleased to be here. Thank you so much for the invitation. Um, my background is, or why I'm here is, I'm a yogi and I've been studying astrology for like 10 years. I do a little bit of weather work, and and I'm interested in putting my shingle out as a tarot reader. So I benefited greatly from your and Jeffrey's class. I really enjoyed
Oh,
it.
good.
Um, and it, it really strikes me that this one came up for me because it's really meaningful to me personally, which I think you had mentioned that that happens a lot, just the synchronicity of the person with the stone. Um, for example, I'm wearing these spiral earrings, and I'm about to get a tooth pulled too. So
Oh,
protection for teeth pulling,
yes, it goes
right?
with the skeletal things. Yeah.
Yeah. And so the main thing that strikes me about it, well, two main things. Um, and that is the fact that um, it's alive, but it's not alive. It's an extinct, something that's gone extinct.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I'm not alone in in experiencing a lot of really profound changes as we're here for Advent and so much light is coming in and we're
Mm-hmm.
all feeling it and talking about it, and it's just creating so much profound change. And I myself have really experienced so much healing, especially lately.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's sort of reaching the critical mass of light or something. Um, and and so I'm really I personally am really saying goodbye to an old self. Um, and I'm not going to die all the way, but a large part of me has died. So I'm changing form like
Mm-hmm.
this. Clavilithes. Um, and then the other thing that is really neat that really strikes me um, is the fact that it's got the spiral form in it,
Mm-hmm.
which I associate with the golden mean, the golden ratio, which I associate with Venus,
Mm-hmm.
um, the goddess. Um, uh,
That's
and also the fact that Venus originally came, her origin story is that she came out of the ocean too.
mm-hmm.
Um,
And on a shell, according to some paintings.
yes, yes, and out of a shell, absolutely. And it's interesting too because somewhere in the popular media, I'm not sure where I saw this, but they are calling Venus this year the Christmas star because she's so bright in the sky right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I would encourage anybody to go out at night and look at that. So,
That's right. We've got so much good. I mean, there's what's happening in the sky is very interesting. And if you studied astrology, you know that we're in a change by the end of spring that we haven't seen in 2,500 years. So it's all moving, guys. Whatever our opinion of it is, but I love these rocks. I mean, I've used blanking on the name. Thing starts with an A that makes a circle. The really old, they were the one of the oldest. They looked
ammonite.
ammonites. I found collections of small ammonites, and
Mm-hmm.
I've used them for the center of some of my grids,
Mm-hmm.
and I've used them in pairs in my grids, because the shells, they've been through it, so they're just telling you you're just going through it again,
Mm-hmm.
and now's the time, and we're all going to come out the other end, and we're going to be fine. And I'm glad you found synchronicities for you. Everybody so far has found a reason they got the stone they got.
Mm-hmm.
And so, anyway, do you have anything else to tell us from your sunny climb? She lives in a place where it's kind of sunny.
Well, Yeah, it's similar. It's similar. Northern California, but not too far north. I live where all the vegetables are, so
Oh, she'll have food.
that's right. I'm hoping. I'm hoping being in the Central Valley will help. Will help for the coming changes. Um, I don't think I have anything else to add.
I do have one thing to add. We've added one more day on the end at the 24th. It's not like I needed another thing, right? But it'll run on the 25th, but it'll run on then forever. And an old friend of mine is coming on, and we're going through the stones day by day and discussing just the highlights of each stone that we had. Because when I started laying them out, I went, well, and then the woman who's going to be with me, Cheryl, is one of my oldest friends. And she and I will reveal all about the old stones we carry around with us. So, anyway, I want to thank you all for spending part of your holiday time with me. Especially want to thank Jennifer for agreeing to come and be on the show. And remember to, you know, keep your eyes peeled. And if something about this stone appeals to you, look it up, find out about it, and make it a part of your life. And thank you all for being here. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.